The ability to produce and emit light in the dark biochemically is called bioluminescence, and it is one of the most fascinating phenomena in the nature. While it is beautiful to look at for an observer of glow-in-the-dark creatures, bioluminescence is found in insects like fireflies as well as in any marine organisms, bacteria, algae, jellyfish, worms, crustaceans, sea stars, fish, and sea sapphire. In fish alone, there are about 1,500 known species that luminesce. In some cases, animals take in bacteria or other bioluminescent creatures to gain the ability to light. Bioluminescence is actually used by many creatures as part of the survival, defense and preying strategies, as they use this natural cold light to attract the prey or mates or distract predators. Glowworm. Glowworms can be found in shady, protected places with high humidity. You might find them in cuttings, creek banks, rock faces and the roots of fallen trees. Glowworms build snares, made of silk fibers coated with mucus. The snares consists of tubes in which the glowworms are suspended, as well as long, hanging filaments coated in sticky beads of mucus. The glowworms emit a pale light which attracts insects toward the sticky threads of the snare. The blue-green light is a product of a chemical reaction between luciferin, a waste product, the enzyme luciferase, adenosine triphosphate, ATP, the energy molecule, and oxygen. The snare usually catches small bugs such as midges, but insects as big as cockroaches can be entrapped. Bioluminescent bacteria. Some bacteria, which live in the marine environment or the decomposition or guts of sea creatures, have the capability to produce light. Many animals live in symbiosis with these bacteria, and, in return for shelter and nutrition in the bodies, use the bioluminescence. The anglerfish, for instance, has bacteria living in its barb-like escape, which glow to give using the bioluminescence. Flashlight fish have bacteria residing in the small organs beneath their eyes, while the Hawaiian bobtail squids give shelter to such bacteria in the mantles. All scorpions fluoresce under ultraviolet light, such as an electric black light or natural moonlight. The blue-green glow comes from a substance found in the hyaline layer, a very thin but super tough coating in a part of the scorpion's exoskeleton called the cuticle. Scientists have noticed that, right after a scorpion molts, or sheds its shell, it doesn't glow until the new cuticle hardens. Whatever its source, the glowing property is surprisingly long-lasting. When scorpions are preserved in alcohol, the liquid itself sometimes glows under UV light. And the hyaline layer is amazingly durable. Jellyfish is another very well-known luminous creature. With the help of fluorescent protein, photoprotein and other bioluminescent proteins, this glorious animal can create the most beautiful underwater scenario as it emits a glow. Bioluminescence is light produced by a chemical process within a living organism. The glow occurs when a substance called luciferin reacts with oxygen. This releases energy, and light is emitted. An enzyme called luciferase facilitates the reaction. Sometimes luciferin and luciferase are bound together with oxygen into a single molecule, or photoprotein. When an ion such as calcium is present, an ensuing reaction emits light. To glow on a regular basis, an organism must continually bring fresh luciferin into its system. Some acquire it through the diet, others produce their own. Fireflies produce a chemical reaction inside the bodies that allows them to light up. This type of light production is called bioluminescence. The method by which fireflies produce light is perhaps the best known example of bioluminescence. When oxygen combines with calcium, adenosine triphosphate (ATP), and the chemical luciferin in the presence of luciferase, a bioluminescent enzyme, light is produced. Unlike a light bulb, which produces a lot of heat in addition to light, a firefly's light is cold light, without a lot of energy being lost as heat. This is necessary because if a firefly's light-producing organ got as hot as a light bulb, the firefly would not survive the experience. A firefly controls the beginning and end of the chemical reaction, and thus the start and stop of its light emission, by adding oxygen to the other chemicals needed to produce light. This happens in the insect's light organ. When oxygen is available, the light organ lights up, and when it is not available, the light goes out.